So I have a music theory. You know the song, um, Dr. Gerber's World from Courage the Cowardly Dog, and that song that goes, "All I want is you, and everything is you." Um, what's it called? Like everything is you, and all I want is you, and everything is you. I think those two songs are exactly the same because they have the same like music rhythm. It goes like everything is you in Dr. Gerbil's world. Dr. Gerbil's world. So I'm noticing something about all these items you get in the game, except for like these two, which are like stat boosts when you're low on health, which does happen a lot in this game. Everything else is just a no status effect thing, and that's kind of boring. But I guess if you get more accessory slots, you can just like have like full resistance to these things. But I want things that increase your like attack or whatever. Yeah, there's just everything past these three is just status effect based and the block. Like, what is that's so boring. All right, let's put on something else. I don't like pressing buttons in this game. Not for like a finisher where I want to execute it, but I don't want to fucking play DDR. All right, encase yourself in ice and blow over foes. This is just the same thing, but ice. I like that. So, my problem with the way the melding in this game works is that you can't just mix magnet and magnet to get Magnera. You have to have like magnet in like fire or something to get Magnera, and then you can't get Magnaga by just putting two Magneras together. You just get a stronger Magnera. You have to put like a completely different thing to get Magnaga. So like, I don't understand that. I don't like it. So how do I get Kiraga then? Like, it's gotta be something else. Heat dive. That's how you get Kiraga, I guess. Like I never would have guessed just putting an attack and a healing thing next to each other would get you that. But there you go. Okay. So this chapter is called Inside Riku's Data. Ooh, that's my favorite world. What's your favorite world in Kingdom Hearts? Oh yeah, Inside Riku's Data. What does he have to say about this? It tickles when you rub inside my belly. That's weird. It through the light are the bugs that worst I've ever seen. Be careful. Oh boy. New enemies, new bugs, enter the strange door. I will, thank you. Oh my god. What fresh new hell awaits us here? Oh, it's Disney Islands again, my favorite place. So... Oh, it's all desaturated and gross now. Interesting. So I actually didn't talk about this. I didn't talk about watching Love, Death, and Robots. So I knew it existed, I just didn't care to watch it because I knew it was going to be like an anthology thing, and it was just like a series of shorts, basically, and I didn't want to like hunt down for that very really. So Muscle Strike is very... Oh fuck, that looks amazing. I need to put that next to Magnaga, but so you got Love, Death, and Robots. I had a first impression of it by watching the episode with the 3 robots. That was the first episode of season 3, I believe. That was like their second time back or something like that. because I binged season 1, and they also had an episode in there too. Oh, what the fuck is this? And there's just 3 robots that walk around criticizing humanity after, like, humanity has been wiped out because they killed themselves, pretty much. Okay, Muscle Strike is stupid. Yeah, humanity wipes itself out, and they should just walk around being like, oh, what is this? This is a thing humans used to do called basketball. Humans used to do that. Humans used to do this. And then they'll have some, like, passive-aggressive statement on humanity. For example, the episode I watched, the first one I watched, which is their second episode, they're walking around, like, this secluded, like, boat, where, I guess, a millionaire, it was just like a millionaires club, where they tried to save the 1% by putting them on a boat, but everyone died anyway. And then the little robot is like, well, if only humans learn to not exclude each other fight by wealth and do this instead. It's like, that's really on the nose and kind of stupid. If only humans learn to not exclude each other. I mean, it's true, but, like, do you have to be such a bitch about it? Gee, if only humans learn to cooperate instead of fight over wars and nuclear arms and shoot each other and shit. And fight over protection of their weapons and stuff like that. And have, like, social issues. If only humans not to have those. Like, I get it. We're very flawed. Who wrote this? So yeah, that's how I feel about their perspective is, like, funny for a little bit, and then it just gets, like, really fucking annoying. Oh my god, this is gonna be hella annoying. Alright, I'm gonna do something real quick. Yeah, it's just the episode with the 3 robots, or the episodes with the 3 robots, get really annoying really fast. And I like the Samuel L. Jackson robot. I like the other one, but no, not for me. I don't remember when a lot of these episodes happen, in what season or whatever, but my favorite episodes that I can remember are, there's an episode where there's this, like, a family on a farm, and they start fighting, like, these giant fucking alien insects, like Pacific Rim style. Like, they have, like, farm construction robot things, and their whole farm is just tricked out with, like, a defense fucking a defense system. And they're just so used to, like, enemy or like monsters coming through the portal that it's just like a sport to them, and it's just kind of like defending their animals, their fucking farm animals. And I guess this time, like, the hole gets bigger, so now they have to take, like, extra measures, and it gets really dramatic really fast, and it's like, holy shit. I want to see where the fuck this goes. And there's another episode where okay, this animation style, I don't know who's doing it, but I love it. There's an episode called Kill Team Kill, and it's about, like, these, like, this, like, ragtag group of fucking hired mercenary military dudes who are trying to go kill this government-made android bear that's like I guess it's like a cyborg bear thing, and it's fucking huge, and it has, like, giant claws that turn into missiles and rocket launchers and shit, and it, like, just eats grenades for breakfast, and it just rips people to shreds, and it's like, holy fuck. And it gets very gory really fast, and it's really fun to watch. Like, it's like a fucking 20-minute episode, so, like, you're not supposed to get attached to anybody, but you still do. And I appreciate it. And I think my favorite episode out of the whole thing was this episode. There's this episode where it's about like a captain on a boat, and there's like a mutiny kind of thing happening, and this guy takes charge and becomes captain, and nobody agrees with him about him leading. So, oh fuck. Nobody agrees with him leading, and the captain like stages this thing. No, fuck, I'm fucking this up. So there's this captain guy, right? And they're getting attacked by literally giant enemy crabs. And oh, I can do that. Got it. And there's this giant enemy crab that takes hold of their boat, and it just like nests itself inside of their boat. And the fucked up thing is that this thing can talk. So the captain goes down there to try to kill it, and he's like, I can't fucking kill this thing. So he negotiates with it, and it like talks using it somehow. Like, I don't know if I remember if it like talks or like it kills a dude down there, and it manipulates his like vocal cords to communicate in his language that it speaks in. And it's like, holy shit. And the captain makes a deal with the. I guess it's like a hidden deal. He makes a deal with the thing because the crab wants to go to this island where he knows there's gonna be lots of food. And by food I mean like people and shit. And he says, okay, you need us to pilot this ship to get you there, so let's make a deal. You leave us alive and we will get you there. And the crab's like, okay, sure, I believe you, jumped in the line, ain't nobody like slime. But the crab gets like antsy, and he's threatening to like climb aboard the ship and just start eating everybody and like put himself in jeopardy. So to put him at bay, he keeps like one by one taking his crew members, and he basically does this thing where it's like a message about like cooperation and like lying and leadership, but he comes up with this like thing that will expose them for lying about their loyalty, and also he is also the captain was like totally not planning on anyone surviving except himself to begin with, and it's like, damn, dude. So it's just like they all get eliminated, and he feeds into the crab, and then it's fucked up. The whole thing is fucked up, and it's really interesting. That was my favorite episode. A lot of the other ones are like shit I've seen before, or it just feels like a watered down version of a Twilight Zone episode, but involving like robots sometimes and like animals. I don't know. Like some of them are kind of basic. There's this one where it takes place in the future. It takes place in like galactic space future, where there's this dude who wakes up off of like in like a docking bay with his partner, and they're trying to figure out like where they are, how long they were in stasis for, and they get greeted by this person like, oh, I knew you were coming, or whatever. And it's the captain and this woman who he had like a previous fling with, and he's like on the fence about settling down, but he still wants to go do space stuff. And he keeps waking up in this loop like forever, and his coworker is trying to tell them that like, hey, none of this shit is real, wake up from this. And it keeps leading him away, or to finally he breaks through the mental holds and he wakes up in this fucked up like parasitic like infested thing spaceship where everyone is dead. This is this giant web and it's disgusting. And this horrible like spider creature comes out and like it starts communicating with him mentally. It's like, hey, I know this is bad looking, but I created this world inside your brain so that you wouldn't freak out. But I have been taking care of you. And the guy is like, ah, what the fuck? It's just kind of like, oh no, the thing wasn't real, and it's really a giant space spider monster that feeds on the positive emotions of humans, I guess. And it's just kind of like that. Like that's just a very like Twilight Zone twist that I've seen before. I'm like, okay, whatever. And there's another episode where this one was kind of lost on me, but I get it. I guess I just thought it was like not really satisfying. Or it's this episode where an astronaut is trying to fix something on her vessel. She's like a futuristic astronaut, so she's not like completely helpless. She just has like advanced tools that we don't have right now. But space is still scary, and you can still like totally die up there, no matter how like advanced we are. It was kind of like that was kind of like the message. And she has to like be resourceful and try to fix the ship where like she has low oxygen levels, and at some point she like breaks her arm. She's like, ah, fuck, I broke my arm. And then she starts drifting away, and she's like, oh fuck, I need to do something. So she gets the idea to like break her arm even more and like saw it off. She needed to throw her arm to propel herself in the right direction, because that was the only way she was gonna like move. And it's just kind of like, fuck. And then that doesn't work, so she has to she throws her she throws a piece of her equipment off the suit. She throws a piece of the suit first, and that doesn't work. And then she has to cut her arm off and do it again. So she makes it back to the ship like with one arm. Where is the fucking enemy? And it's just like she makes it back okay, and she does whatever she's supposed to do. But like, what the hell was it? That was just like 20 minutes of suffering. And yeah, like I said, I think the message was like, space, no matter how we are, like we're still never prepared for it, because something can still go wrong or some bullshit. I don't know. That's the vibe I got from it. But in the comments, there's this guy named like Rusty Shackleford or something. That guy is fucking annoying. I've talked about him before. He just like comments on like every video in Kim Cartoon, and he just talks about like how shit something is when he doesn't understand the message or the point of it. It's like, fuck this guy, dude. Oh no, I don't want to fight. I want to fight. I like that it lets you go and run away from enemies. Okay, this says take damage no more than 14 times. I don't know if I can do this, so I'm gonna do this. So yeah, that's Love, Death, and Robots. I liked most of it. Overall, I like that there's different animation styles, and there's also recurring animations too, or like just recurring studios, I guess, and directors. Fucking this guy, I don't think my Magnaga combo is gonna work. Come on. Woo. Can I do something now? This sucks. I do declare this straight up sucks. When there's no like enemies on the ground. Oh come on, please. Okay, I did it. I also played. Anyway, that's my opinion on Love, Death, and Robots. A lot of it was good. I also played Deltarune a while ago, or not. I guess I finished chapter 2. I started it, and I got through chapter 1. I was like, okay, I don't really understand the appeal of this. And then chapter 2 came out, and everyone was like horny for Queen, this character called Queen, because then I guess in the Dark World and Undertale, everything's themed after like the house suits. Kind of like my idea, but he stole it. Just kidding. The sea moss like this. I don't know if that's worth getting that. There's a folding fan. There's this and that. So when I was playing through Deltarune, I'll take another one of those, and I was getting a feel for the battle system. I was noticing that it's very choice based. Like you can choose to fight enemies or don't, but the point of the game is to find out that you don't have to kill the enemies, so you save everybody, and there's like no reward for killing them. So I'm like, why don't you just make the gameplay about like figuring out how to save them? You know, it's like there's this game called Rainbow Dandy and the Color Curse or some shit. I would say, because the point of that game is you're supposed to like conversationally puzzle solve how to defeat the enemy without there is no without hurting them. Like that's the point of the battle system, is that you work them down through conversation, and that's how you win. Whereas like in Deltarune, they make it a choice which is arbitrary. It's like, because if you can kill things, but it just reminds you that like, oh, they're not here in the hub world because you killed them, you monster. That's just how I feel like the game is. What the game is telling you. Like I've heard it described by Yahtzee Croshaw. And it's like it wants to criticize I don't know what you call it, like conflict in video games, and where you have to kill the enemy. There's always a fight involved, and you always have to resolve it by killing the other thing. Like a standard RPG, like Octopath Traveler, you have to kill everything. And this, I feel like Deltarune and Undertale is more for like the people who like to ask the question, well, can't I just like talk to the enemy? Can't we just be friends in the end? Like that's how I feel about it, and I don't care. Like I don't like, the battle system is fun. I don't care about the context and what we're doing, really. I like drama, I like conflict, and I like good battle systems. It's not the fault of the storytelling to be like, okay, this is the part of the game where you have to defeat this antagonist for whatever reason. They're evil and they need to be stopped. And I feel like Deltarune is just the antithesis of that, where at no point in playing chapter 2 I was like, I want to see what happens if I kill the enemy. I was like, I already know what happens. The game was going to remind me, make me feel bad about it, so I'm just going to like spare everybody because that's what it wants you to do, even though it's not, without directly asking you to do that. It's like, well, what is this? Like, I played it, I went through it, I didn't, like, I was understanding it, but I would rather playing a game with this battle system where the goal is to defeat the enemy, because the battle system is fun. I like figuring out what, oh god damn it, can I just like kill these guys, please? I like the basic attack thing where you have to line it up with a bar, and that's how you gauge like doing the most damage. It's kind of like Paper Mario, or you have to do some kind of extra command, or like you do a motion, but you have to like do some like some quick time event thing to to do the most damage. I like that. It's fine. But like the main aspect of the game is just to like use the act command on everything and see all the things you can do to make the enemy react to you and wear them down so that you can spare them. Like that's your core gameplay right there. That's like that Rainbow Billy game, except there's no option for you to kill them, because what's the point of that? Just to remind you that you killed them? Just so yeah, I don't understand it. The dialogue is very it's very try hard. I would say try hard. It's very try hard quirky, and a lot of people like that, and that's fine. Like I just got tired of it like very fast. Where you have a character being like, haha, you need more Dogecoin pupper things before you can buy this. And I don't even know what I'm saying. I notice a lot of the things they say are just like very internet humor. Oh my god. Pretty cute, they put bugs in him. Ah! Don't hurt to me, this you. Oh, fuck. And yeah, the dialogue is very, all the characters are quirky, like everyone is quirky. The quirk level is very strong. It's like sort of my problem with Katamari Damacy. When quirk is too strong, it's like you being self-aware about how like quirky you are. I can't stand it. Can we relax for a little bit and get some drama going? You know what? I will say it does a good job at that. Where like after everyone's farting around, and I say farting around a lot. After everyone's like being quirky or whatever, like I'm the lead. I don't even know how to say it. I'm the guard of this building. No one can get past me. And there's like a walkway that says, here, use this to get past the guard. It's like, okay, I get it. You're quirky and self-aware. It's very inspired by Earthbound. It's fine. I can see that. I play a lot of games inspired by other games. So I'm used to it. I don't know if I want to play past part 2. It was very long, and I felt like the payoff was whatever. So I don't know if I fully care. I'll probably hear about it some way or another through osmosis, like how the chapter was, like I did with the boss fight with Queen. There's a lot of memes that came out of it. Like there's a whole like, Chris, where are we? God damn it, Chris, where are we? And that does it. I don't even recall that happening in chapter 2 at all. Like they didn't like accidentally game hop or whatever the hell, as far as I remember. It's just like that's what these characters in a different game, and then Susie goes, "Where are we? We're in Undertale." I guess that's the subversive joke. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm trying to get across this, but I can't because I don't have a duck and a dog. Anyway, I don't like the battle system criticizes me and the games that I like, and the things that I like in the video game. So that's how I feel about that. The character is okay. They're very nice if you so enjoy wholesome characters that like have. They like get shy around other characters and they have a crush on another character, but they don't want them to know. But so they, or like a tough character who has a heart of gold, but they don't like showing it because they want to be tough. Like Susie. But it's all about development, man. They change, they evolve, they grow, they become like real people sometimes, and people gravitate to things that make them feel not alone in the world. And Some people like to go, oh my god, Spamton, he's just like me for real. I too am internet salesman who speaks complete speak. I haven't fully explored like all the secret shit. Like I don't care. It's like, oh, this is the segment where if you do this, you fuck up your whole run, or if you don't buy this item and give it to a character, you have to do the whole thing over again. I don't give a shit about that stuff. In fact, I don't. So I know you'd fight Spamton, but I didn't see his like final form, or I don't even know what that's really anymore. There's so much fan art of stuff, like there's forms of a character like I don't even think they're in the game. So I'm very lost on that aspect. You know, I realized just now something about this game. Like immediately after Wonderland, or maybe Olympus Coliseum, this game keeps trying to like reset your progression on your character. Like it's like, oh no, you lost all your data, now you have to go to get it in. Oh no, you lost your Keyblade, and now you have to do this. Oh no, you're in a completely different battle system, and you don't get to use your commands. Like, it never just lets you, like, it never lets you do what you're already doing for too long. And I think I consider that a negative, considering, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, just doing this right here, like, fighting Heartless, using the Keyblade, and, like, grinding out your command things and figuring out new things, new synergies and stuff. Like, why is it that the main games like pretty much get away with this, and for the spin-off games they have to like change the formula too much? Like, these are all designed supposed to be like portable experiences, so why do they keep making it like too different from the main games? Like the card system in Chain of Memories, the original one, what's that called? Actually, 358 did an okay job at like keeping the trend, except it's like the part of the game where Roxas feels bad because Shion, and his attack is halved, and he just becomes like a shit character to play, and it's like, dude, why this though? Or there's like some missions where, I forgot how to use the Keyblade, I'm letting Shion borrow it today. Wait, so if I get like extra, do I just like not, did it just not carry over? Oh my god, I gotta get out of here. I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but I was tired of walking around, so I took one of those blocks you're supposed to put together and I put it there. So now I can just jump over here. I don't remember what you're supposed to do. It can't have been that, but tenacity proves me to be here. So wait, what? How was I supposed to get? Oh, I was just supposed to go through the door. Oh, that's all I was supposed to do. Turns out. Oh wait, there's another area. Wait, you can go through here? Huh, this isn't right either. I gotta stop these bugs. Oh wait, oh, the area is fucked up. I see your points. So now I just go over here. Okay. Yeah, I don't have strong feelings for Undertale, so I'm sorry to everyone who likes Undertale. I like Queen. I like the guy who I can't say his name. Like, it's like Robles or something. I just like the way he talks. He talks in like old English, but he applies it to every word, even like modern words. So, Jolt Heartless 5 times. I don't have the tools to do that. So, I guess we're not... I don't really want to do that. Well, let's see. We got a Jolt some enemies a few times. I have stun impact now, but I don't know if that's the same thing as jolting. Spark Storm. Spark Dive. Magnet Grab. Okay, I don't like Magnet Grab. It's not the same thing at all. Okay. Oh, Lord. And you know, I don't like the touchscreen thing for the branch. I think there's like a way you can set it so that it goes to what you want it to go, but like otherwise you have to keep like manually touching the screen to like change the branch of it. And then it resets anyway once you do your finisher, so like I don't know about that. What the hell? Magnet Grab sucks. Ay, ay, ay. What else is going on in this game? It's getting pretty long. I gotta edit this one further down because I feel like there's a lot of empty dialogue here. Hopefully this works. Oh, I hate Tornado Tracer. That one sucks. I gotta take that off. Kingdom Hearts Recoded is a video game in which you try very hard to remember how much better other games are. You will do it eventually, but it will just take a lot of time to do that.